Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading from May 23rd through to the 29th. Let's see what could be on the cards for you for the week. Virgo, we've got the 9 card block, 3 recent past, 3 focused energy, 3 future outcome, selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Wow, Virgo, you've got some power cards here, the Tower, the Devil, double aces. Such an interesting reading unfolding here. We will get to that. I feel like there's a tower moment, but look where it's leading, 4 of Wands. So sometimes we have to go through those times to get to the next level of abundance, of happiness, of security. So what we have here, interesting. I'm actually going to start with the lead tarot energy here. Is we have the 7 of Pentacles, and this really kind of relates to this row here. I am feeling some kind of partnership situation here. For most of you, this will be in a romantic relationship. For some of you, it could be a friendship as well, or business partnership, but I'm feeling more love romance here. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is that you have arrived at this point where it's not really returning what you'd hoped for. It's kind of just become a very functional, practical, almost, I'm hearing like almost like business transactional relationship where it's like we know our roles and we're just going about the business, but there is a sense of it becoming like emotionally distant or disconnected. There's a coolness that I feel to it, okay? But with this Devil energy at the center of the reading, there is obligation. There could be it's like financial ties here. It's like it's become very enmeshed and entwined, but you've been doing some reevaluating lately, Virgo, and realizing, look, I'm just not getting, what I need from this. I'm not getting the love. I'm not getting, affection, and, it feels like it's stagnated is what I'm trying to say here. So interestingly, from the Sacred Creators Oracle, both the feminine and masculine card came out, and it's what I see here as well is like the feminine Queen of Pentacles, the masculine King of Swords. So it says, nourish the sacred feminine and welcome the divine masculine. So I really feel like we are dealing with that kind of partnership here, okay? 2 different energies, right? There's like an indecision and instability around the entwinement of those 2 energies. I have to say, though, that I do feel that for one of you, there is some kind of factor, and it could be another person that has entered your life that is the catalyst. I'm hearing climactic catalyst for actually addressing this situation, and I think it's a Tower, and I feel like it's ready to come down. Now it says balance spirituality and practicality. So you might have actually been, manifesting a circumstance or a situation that would actually bring this down, because a lot of us do that because it's a lot to actually, communicate or be the one to come forward and say, this is over or I want out. I think that maybe you've been manifesting and that very catalyst is here. But you need to balance that with practicality. What does that mean now? Are you going to take the practical steps to dissolving, disassembling, this tower? It's going to take work, and it's going to take decisions, and it's going to take follow through. So Virgo, let's jump in. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Tower. Okay, so as I mentioned, I feel like we are dealing with some kind of soul contract partnership here. It feels like a King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles dynamic. We've got one party who's very nurturing and loving and giving and, like managing the household in that way. And we've got another party who's cool, detached, can maybe be irrational, can maybe be harsh or cutting or unfair, right? But we have bondage between these people, devil energy in the middle, where we see you chained together, right? You might, have children together, own a home together, have obligations together, and it feels like there would be a big chain here to break in order to separate ways, okay? Even though it feels like it's become very functional and transactional. So the devil energy is like it's kind of become, you've built a tower here because you've built a codependency, whether that's for financial or for childcare or for other reasons. Maybe your families get on well, or like there's something that is really like, keeping this together, even though I feel this kind of separation with the devil energy in between. Okay, so you may be manifesting a circumstance to help you out of this situation, and I feel that the Page of Cups is that person. I think it's a person, and I feel like if they haven't come in yet, they are on their way. Now this is a surprise, synchronistic encounter with somebody that is the breakthrough, the victory that helps you bring down the tower. So this could be somebody that you meet that you are attracted to, or that has some kind of offer or opportunity for you that is the very thing that you need to remove yourself from this situation. So I'm not limiting it to somebody comes along and you've got feelings for and you want to bring down the situation. It could be the opportunity to move to a new home, or a new opportunity of abundance that's going to allow you to extract yourself from the situation. So whatever it is that you needed to move on from this, that's what it feels like arrives. Now it's still a decision, right? Two of Pentacles, because it's still a lot of upheaval. Like dismantling a tower is still a lot of work, okay? And you will feel unsteady and ungrounded while that happens. In Virgo, I see you as the Queen of Pentacles in this reading, and of course, you're an earth sign. You like things to be practical. You like to know all the details. You like to be grounded, but you will be needing to give up a certain amount of that while you go through the situation at the moment. There's high emotions. You don't feel like you have both feet on the ground. So the Tower needs to fall to get to the Four of Wands. Now, it feels like this has been on shaky ground for some time. Maybe it always was. Maybe there was always fundamental differences, but you didn't really see them until you came together in this union. Either way, now it feels like you've either outgrown it, or, it's become toxic in some way with the devil energy, or one of you might be dealing with, there might be struggles of even addiction or debt or something like that. There's just a circumstance. I see the devil as the elephant in the room, but it's the devil in the room. There's this big wedge between you of darkness, okay, of challenge and codependency. So the Tower needs to fall, and when the Tower comes into a reading, we generally, we're encouraged to allow it to fall, because if we do rebuild and patch up this Tower, it's still on this foundation, okay, a shaky one, uneven ground. So if we want to resolve this in any way, there would need to be the fundamental work of stripping this right back and looking at the issues and doing the work of transformation on both sides, which we all know is very challenging, and most people, struggle with that concept. So it feels like dismantling this tower is going to be your victory, Ace of Swords. It's a powerful breakthrough card. It's really a card also of truth, seeing things for exactly what they are in this situation this week or around these weeks. Now, King of Swords, Aquarian energy is here. And I talked about metaphorically as people what I felt with these cards, but as energies, the King of Swords is about taking a step back and looking with an eagle-eye perspective as to what is going on here. Use the hindsight, okay, what you've been through in the situation, as your foresight, because what you actually have journeyed so far in this situation, you will generally experience more of. Okay, so if that's what you want, then free will, you can choose that. But I feel that you are seeking something else. You're seeking the Page of Cups, light-hearted energy, joy, creative, maybe a little bit quirky, because this person here feels very harsh, stuck in their ways, serious, cold, detached. It's that kind of demeanor. So Queen of Pentacles here, it's time to refocus your energy here. And I always say with Queen of Pentacles, she's danced with the devil, learned that lesson, and now is focusing on the new, ready to plant those seeds so they grow. So ensure that you are planting the seeds that you want, of the harvest that you are really wanting to flourish here. And that harvest is, you want this happy outcome, you want lighter energy, you want connected energy as well. So there might be somebody that is offering you that, or you've had this kind of change in circumstances that will allow you to cut this chain here and move on. We have to keep in mind that the Tower is this huge energy of realignment in the tarot. It's the circumstance coming to light and this opportunity synchronistically coming in at exactly the right time to basically be the catalyst for dissolving the situation so that you can realign to the path of happiness and the path of your truth. So we have the Ace of Wands down here, Nine of Swords, Four of Wands. Yeah, I mean, the Nine of Swords is this energy of getting up in the head, feeling very mentally overwhelmed, and that is just part of going through this journey, but we need to make sure we don't allow it to consume us. Otherwise we can go back here. Okay, it all seems too hard, might be better if I just stay where I am. So there could be a few sleepless nights coming up. Ace of Wands, again, it's like this new opportunity here is calling you. It feels like something that ignites your passion, ignites your flame. It's full of new growth, right? If you plant those seeds, there is the potential for them to grow and for them to come from the Ace, the One, through to the Four of Wands, the most stable, secure foundational energy in the tarot. If we talked about an unstable, shaky foundation, the Four of Wands is the four stable sides. Doesn't matter which side you push on, this is not going to fall, it's not going to collapse. So that's what you have the opportunity here to build. And I feel that if there is some kind of opportunity coming through as the catalyst, the promise or the potential is that it can actually become solid and can go somewhere. It has some future potential. If you're seeing 1111, be really mindful, because that's the universe saying, it's trying to lead you. It's saying you're on the right track with what you're thinking of doing here. So that's part of your navigation system, those angel numbers. Four of Cups, yeah, because at the moment there's this energy of like numbing out, or like your way of dealing with this person is just to numb yourself and almost give up on your dreams, and that's no way to live. Okay, yeah, the way to live is to pull down the Tower. That's going to lead to the Tower if you carry on. down that path anyway. It's like if you go round for another cycle, I feel like you will arrive back at the Tower. Instead, yeah, we need to make like the King of Wands as somebody who is Leo energy, who is using the strength, courage of the heart to move forward, to be discerning, and to basically focus on the new moon energy, right? The new moon energy, I do believe we have the new moon, and I think it's in Gemini on just at the end of the period of this reading on the 30th. So it feels like by the new moon, that is when you are having some of these bigger realizations, or maybe taking the first steps here. So you're looking towards the new beginning. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it gave you some insight and confirmation for your situation. But do keep in mind, being a general reading for the collective, it can't and won't resonate with you all every time round. Do drop me a comment though if you're called to share. I read each and every one. I still do that. I'm able to do that, and I reply to most of you over there as well as I can. Hit subscribe if you don't mind. That is the single most important thing you can do to help me out over here and keep these readings coming, as is when you like, share and comment on the video. Virgo, it has been a pleasure. Wishing you love and magic for your week. Bye for now.